Off we go!
So much to do.
Over here! Jakan and I have been watching the entrance. There are definitely people going into the dungeons and not coming out. They must be throwing quite a party down there. By using the summons we found in Mistmouth Cave, naturally. Take Jakan with you and present the note if anyone tries to stop you. Once inside, confront the Ascended Magus and disrupt whatever plan the Order has in motion. Simple as that, dear. Who does? Ooh, they fit perfectly. Now get in there and find out what the Ascended Magus is up to.
You couldn't find something a little more flattering?
The idea is to blend in, Jakan. You both look positively menacing.
Lady Arabelle was right.
New recruits must wait outside.
Probably behind
The
that
Magus
door.
will address you later.
That's not fair! We want to attend the main meeting!
Stop right there. Only full members of the Order are allowed to attend the meeting. New recruits must wait out here until the Magus decides to address you. Let me see that. That's the Ascendant Magus's seal, all right. Very well. You can go in, but enter quietly. You're quite late and the meeting has already started.
here first.
This isn't the market, recruit. Back in line.
Our ships are ready, my lord. We can attack all Flags Islet on your command.
And you can control the druid magic. It will take great power to breach the keep's defenses. We cannot afford another mishap.
I can, my lord. The Alliance leaders will have nowhere to hide after I tear down their walls.
Go then. Begin the attack.
They know we took the Royals to All Flags? And the Magus has ships ready to attack? We can't let them get away. Try the door to the right. Careful. I don't think that letter you found will work down here. We're gonna have to fight.
The intruders the Magus warned us about! Stop them! Oh, pretty sweet!
Look at that. Underground river. I don't see the Magus. Let's look around.
Lady Arabelle's hounds. Did you think you could sniff around undetected?
You bastard. What have you done with Lady Arabelle?
You are annoyingly persistent. Well, my foolish adversaries, the Ascendant Order can be persistent too. Did you really think you defeated us when you retrieved your precious royals from Aminos? All you did was gather them in one place for me. Would-be emperors have brought nothing but conflict and turmoil to Tamriel. Lord Bacaro is a fool to think peace can be won with gentle words. It's time to throw down those who aspire to the Ruby Throne and mete out justice with the sword. We will assume power and put an end to this wretched war. Strength can win the peace Lord Bacaro hopes for. Hard choices must be made. But one day, the peoples of Tamriel will thank us. A pity you are too blind to see this simple truth. You really don't know. I suppose even the... Well done.
Perhaps you are a worthy foe. Still, it's too late to stop me. If only Lady Arabelle were here to witness this. Ah, but she is. My knights found her outside. She faces justice in the dungeons below. If you hurry, maybe you can save her. I wish we could chat longer.
What have you done with Lady Arabelle?
No one. Do give Lady Arabelle my regards.
Gone, damn it! Come on, we gotta find Lady Arabelle.
started more of a fight. There you are, dears. Why'd you come? You look positively happy. What's wrong?
The Magus said that you were... that they would...
I met the Ascendant Magus, dear. He was Damar.
Tell Lady Arabelle
I'm
what we
there.
found out.
Let's meet at the Navir docks, dears. They're just south of the castle. Stuart, have you seen Count Damard or Duchess Alea?
Count Damard? Why, no. Duchess Alea, however, is touring the Silver Swan. She does not wish to be disturbed. Good day.
We have no time to be delayed by silly formalities. Dear, please reason with the steward. Jakan,
I
take a
think
look
I
around
made
the
things
docks.
perfectly clear.
The steward is definitely hiding something. Look for a launch at the end of the pier to take us to the Swan.
I was tired of walking anyway. I guess this is a fight now.
There's the Silver Swan, moored out in the bay. Hurry! If they set sail, we'll never catch her. It looks like the port. If the Ascendant Magus hopes to take the Silver Swan for his flagship...
Curse your neck! For the Ascendant Order!
Keep your guard up until you've got your footing.
For the Ascendant Order!
Someone please help. They locked me in my cabin.
The Duchess! Up the stairs, my dear.
My own steward turned against me. He had the audacity to lock me in my own cabin.
Speak with the Duchess, dear. I'll have a look around.
Oh, thank you. You arrived just in time. My steward locked me in my own cabin. The nerve! I thought he was surely going to take me away, never to be found. I came to inspect my new flagship. When I arrived, Steward Hersey led me to my cabin and locked the door. He said we were to set sail. That I would be kept safe until the Ascendant Order finished their work. I have no idea what he was talking about. My brother is the Ascendant Magus? I assure you I had no idea. I have nothing to do with those rogue knights. They are dangerous rebels and outlaws. Why, they even convinced my own steward to kidnap me. Well, no. I saw Damard earlier, but when he learned the Swan wasn't ready to sail, he said he made other arrangements. He spoke with Steward Hercian, gave him a letter, and departed. Wait. The steward left the letter behind in his rush, I'm sure.
Search the cabin, dear. Find that letter. You found Damard's letter? What does it say? I see you found the letter. Don't keep... Let me see. A contingency plan, eh? The Ascendant Order expected the Alliance leaders to drown in the shipwreck. We must warn them.
I am simply mortified. My brother and my steward, traitors. I must return to my castle and barricade the gates.
Sickness came unto our shores from across the Abetian sea. The good folk shook the bad folks hide and told this tale to me. Dead, dead, so many dead from that.
Count Damard, or should I... Let's just...
Enough with the games. We should be out there doing something.
Ever hear the old proverb? Opportunity arrives while Khajiit takes nap.
That doesn't even make any sense. Good to see you, friend, but something is wrong. Here.
One captain is good, but two is even better, yes?
Make that 3.
I can't ask you to join me in this.
You are not asking.
Looks like I found a crew. Head to Jury's Point. I let Lady Arabelle and meet you there.
Oh, hello, dear. Captain Colleen was about to tell us her plan. Why don't you ask her how she wants...
Taji thinks that the Ascendant may...
The ship looks seaworthy. Looks like the Ascendant orders. Cut the mooring line. Once you get ready, all of you. Once things begin, we'll need to move fast.
Maybe they should try that.
Aye. Give the word, friend, and we'll set sail. Nereiid's song is ours, Lady Arabelle.
Excellent. Set course for all flags. The attack's already begun. We'll have to fight our way into the castle. Lead the way. Inside there. Jakan, our captain's been overdone.
That was a bit of a warm-up.
To the door! The Ascendant Order is breaking in!
It's just us, Valencia. Stand down.
Oh, Lady Arabelle. The Order is attacking the castle.
Yes, dear, we saw. But where are the Alliance leaders? Friend, let's talk.
I gathered what help I could and the ground shook. I urged them to withdraw. The ground shook again.
I wanted to get the Alliance leaders. We need to protect the Alliance leaders. Where are they?
Scattered, I'm afraid. Queen Irene was with us, but there was a great rumble and screams from below. She ran to help.
Go, my dear. Make sure Queen Irene gets to Memorial Hall. Jakan,
Friend,
help me sort this
these
out.
beasts and the Order's druid allies threaten everyone in the castle. They must not get by us. Brace yourself. This shield can absorb the lightning so long as you hold it.
Cannot withstand the storm.
Good. Now, release the energy back at them. The Ascendant Order will tear this place In a big down family, to you get to have us. to know how to scrap. We're sitting ducks in here. Ascendant Order ships in the loch, rogue knights and their druid allies inside the castle.
out to the battlements and Ernskar. I'll clear a path to the hall.
These Ascendant Order rats just keep climbing up. Help me dispatch them. As next ship reaches the dock, will be overrun. We have to do something. I don't know how you got here. Not while we're on it. The door at the south end leads down to the dock. Keep them from scaling the walls, and I'll put this siege weapon to good use.
Feeding the storm. Disrupt their ritual, friend. That's better. Now it's a fair fight. Well fought. Well fought. Then we should make it.
Quickly, into the hall.
Use your medallion. It's the only way past the ward. As much as this galls us, this is the prudent course. The Ascendant Order can't breach.
You think yourselves safe? I will bring this castle down on top of you. Hiding in your hole, and it shall be your tomb.
We can't stay here. He's trying to topple the castle.
I've just about had it with this Ascendant Magus. To the courtyard. Friend, join me.
We'll take the battlements.
The so-called leaders of the Veiled Alliance, prepare to fall to the Ascendant Order!
Try breaking free!
I am Count Demar. I am the Ascendant Magus. You are formidable, but let's see how you handle this.
I've got something for that beast. All right, it's loaded. The target, and I'll make it count.
There you are, dear. And with... I admit I knew...
Surely we're done now. I could use a drink and a meal.
Must have been tough getting captured by convicts on Aminos.
Good point, Iran. But do remember...
You opened my old home. I'm Lady... I am someone else. Captain? Is that you?
There you are, dear. And with the Alliance leaders, too. I assume you had something to do with the Ascendant Order's retreat?
Fiveclaw, Sachi has news!
Lady Arabelle's associate. What news do you bring me? I've been sent...
Fiveclaw, Sachi has news!
Welcome, my dear. What news? You have all...
Magus Slayer! To what do I owe this pleasure? Have I thanked you yet for all you've done? Not just for the alliances and Lady Arabelle, but...
Well met, friend.
I'm here studying.
Come have a drink with me.
Hello, friend. I've always loved the sea. Comes from growing up on Somerset, I suppose. But what can I do for you, my friend? Don't tell me. A party? Just another excuse to get me and Emmerich in the same room? Oh, very well. If we could face unprecedented danger together, we can probably survive sharing a few drinks and some food. And where will this gala event be held? That's probably for the best. It's close by. And All Flags Castle was quite a mess up. Most of the belongings. We regret.
Hey, good luck.
Not my finest work.
After so many challenges,
Then you will do. You have already done. Excellent, dear. We aren't done with this business quite yet. You have already. Why?
Greetings.
Dr. Bellman told me how insistent you were, Delphin. Called you a royal pain in the arse.
I couldn't bear thinking of you trapped in a cage on Ipholon. Ah, friend. The Ascendant door.
Well?
A dance is always welcome.
You're back. How did they meet? I assume your journey to Gil. According...
Regret that King Lelorian has returned. He's going to lead the Fighters Guild now.
They've separated.
Do you bring news, my friend? Look.
I used to... No.
I can't believe you drank our entire stock.
Me? Where's your proof? Just because I woke up in a pile
I'll be
of
at this a
bottles
while.
doesn't mean I'm guilty. Those could have been gotten there in any number of ways.
Let's get these supplies on board.
I'll take care of things here on High Isle in your absence, Lord Vaccaro. May the Society's efforts on Galen bring the people of Vestir some relief.
Get back, you fetcher! You know, I like to think I'm agreeable.
Cyclops! Terrible news! Lady Arabelle has succumbed to some unknown malady. She's upstairs in bed waiting for you.
Welcome back, dear. And wipe that expression off your face. I'm not dead yet.
Lady Arabelle, you need to rest.
I want to hear all about your conversation. Poison, I should think. The note... Aside from the anonymous signature, any distinctive markings on the bottle, dear?
Lady Arabelle is fortunate that Zaji sent for me.
You must be my eyes and ears. Oh, I really... Let me get... Ask for...
Shadow of the Sisters. You're...
Lady Arabelle's assistant? How good to see you again. But I don't remember your name on my schedule today. Did we have an appointment? Do tell. Well, go ahead. After everything you've done for the people of the archipelago, you've earned the right to be direct with me. Lady Arabelle poisoned? Is she all right? But what was that about wine? I haven't placed any orders recently. Not while the castle is still in disrepair. And I haven't appointed a new seneschal since that trouble with Steward Hercian. Again? I thought my knights ran them off after that terrible business with my brother. Thank you for bringing me the news. I'll send a battalion to deal with them right away. I know how this must look, but I am not in league with those malcontents. Did he? Well, I want the Ascendant Lord brought to justice, the same as you. That wine that poisoned Lady Arabelle, was it a Dufort Singular Amber? Vintage 571? I received a similar gift this morning. It's in the Knight Commander's private chamber. The Knight Commander insisted that the anonymous gift be tested before I consumed so much as a drop. It's in her private chamber, waiting for one of my handmaidens to come by and taste it. Feel free to perform your own investigation. There's not much to say. It arrived without fanfare, with an anonymous note. The vintage was my father's favorite. He was still new to his role as Duke when the vineyard turned out those precious bottles. We depleted our own stores of that vintage a long time ago. But everyone at court knows I was fond of that wine. We opened a bottle once a year to celebrate my father and the elevation of House Dufort. I was quite sad when we uncorked the last one. What do you think? Did someone send me the same gift that poisoned poor Lady Arabelle? As we discussed, and you no doubt noticed, the letter was unsigned. My Knight Commander insisted on having someone else taste the wine before she would allow any to pass my lips. I'm just glad you arrived before that happened. Hold on. Earlier you mentioned that the shopkeep claimed that my seneschal placed an order for a large amount of wine. While we did no such thing, one of my sentries informed me that a courier had arrived with an unscheduled delivery. Then your answer may be right outside. I told the sentry to have them wait by the jousting tents until I was ready to deal with the mix-up. Talk to the courier, and find out who hired them to deliver the incriminating bottles of wine to my castle. Someone has gone to a lot of trouble to try and remove both myself and Lady Arabelle from the table, while also focusing the blame for this all on me. Speak to the courier, and get some answers, or I will. To sow confusion and weaken House Dufort, of course, and to further delay the peace talks, perhaps even scuttle them completely. I have political rivals, but none who would stoop to murder. If I had to guess, this is the work of the Ascendant Order. I fear we'll find the Ascendant Lord's hand on the tiller of most of the recent events that have plagued the archipelago. Call it a feeling deep in my bones. In the meantime, talk to this courier and see what they reveal about whoever hired them.
Are you from the castle? Can I finally make my delivery and be done with this damn job? Ashcrofts? No. Some hooded figures hired me to take some crates to an isolated spot up north. That's where I met another hooded figure. He helped unload my wagon, gave me the crates for Castle Navir, and told me to make the delivery. No names. Just enough gold to make me not want to ask any questions. You did hear me say we were in an isolated location, right? But if it helps, they were definitely wearing armor under their hooded cloaks. Knight armor. Right below the cliffs of Garrick's Rest. Look, I know how all this sounds, but I needed this job.
Wifeclaw! Zaji has found you!
Let's ride!
Lady Arabelle wasn't improving, so Zaji went to find Druid River.
Was tired of walking anyway.
Ah, there you are. I hope you've had more success than I thought that I'd be able to replicate an antidote using some of the old recipes in my ancient herbal apothecary, but nothing I've concocted thus far has worked. That's just it. I identified the various plants, root, stem, and leaf, but they aren't those plants. Not exactly. Neither did I, at least not at first. But after careful study, I can see that someone with extensive agricultural knowledge created new and more potent versions of the rare plants used to prepare the poison. Oh, did you discover who sent the wine? Garrick's Rest. Strange magic saturates the wildlife around those ruins. If that's the source of the poison, I'll need samples to craft an antidote. Meet me there. I fear we could be dealing with another rogue druid, and a powerful one at that. We'll need to proceed carefully once we get to Garrick's Rest. If we are dealing with a powerful druid, we won't be able to avoid them for long. That sounds like the Ascendant Order. But only a skilled druid could alter plants and create this vile poison. We know they worked with the Eldertide Circle before. Maybe they still have some druid allies assisting them. The tincture I provided will slow the poison's spread, but it won't hold off the inevitable forever. She should be all right for a while longer, but I do recommend we hurry. Once I have a sample of the plants, I know I can craft an antidote.
I bet the stable masters love taking care of that one.
This will keep you out of Amunara's fur until she gets the shield.
Ah, friend, look. It appears something heavy was dragged up and down this hill recently. Off we go! A door. That's definitely where whatever made the marks came from. Be careful. I don't think we're alone down here. The Ascendant Order has been hiding here for a while. Lord Bacaro was right to be concerned. Is recruiting disillusioned druids after the events on Galen. Insidious. Of the Steadfast Armor. With that, the Ascendant Order could impersonate Steadfast Knights.
You lead.
We didn't... We know, and I... Alchemist's workshop. Let's look around.
Intruders? Here's how we deal with pests in my garden!
That's what I was looking for. A sister's cave bloom. With these, I should be able to craft an antidote. What did you find over there? I gathered in... Now?
Let's ride! This will keep you out of Emunara, but...
Tide swallow.
Ember the Sorcerer, reporting for duty.
Are you interested in tales of valor? My courage has taken me throughout the archipelago.
No ship, no Oblan, no idea where to start.
This is gonna be fun.
That will be all, Sentry. But what's this? A druid and Lady Arabelle's assistant.
Forgive the intrusion.
What brings a druid and Lady Arabelle's most trusted assistant to Steadfast Manor? I'm afraid Lord Bacaro is still on Galen, leading the relief efforts there. Is there something I can help you with? Interesting. I was informed that those crates were lost at sea, but I suspected there was more going on than a simple accident. Add to that the minor thefts and intruders my knights keep running off, it seems the Ascendant Order has targeted us. You say you found this with the Ascendant Order? That's one of Lord Bacaro's most prized possessions. He usually keeps it down in the cellars with his collection of trinkets from his adventuring days. Those thieves were bolder than I thought. Claiming the Society provides aid to those in need, but it's evident that the Ascendant Order stole from us. You're Lady Arabelle's investigator. Would you check the cellars and help me determine how those thieves got past our security? Take this key. It will open the door to the cellars. Just follow the path to the north toward the dock. If the Ascendant Order is stealing from the Society of the Steadfast, we need to know how and why. The Society of the Steadfast's primary charter involves providing relief to those unfortunate enough to be caught up in war or disaster. Galen was recently rocked by both brutal assaults and volcanic activity. We're sending supplies and healers. Not officially, no, but Lord Bacaro tells me everything. I handle the day-to-day workings of the Society of the Steadfast and command our small contingent of knights. When Lord Bacaro travels, I oversee operations at Steadfast Manor.
That empty sconce. See the druid symbols carved in? Just as I suspected, a hidden door. Let's see what other secrets this manor is. A passage leading deeper beneath the manor. Let's see what Lord Bacaro is hiding down here. Druid circle. And an ancient one by the looks of it. I want to get a closer look. This place feels sacred. Somewhere. Guard locations such as this. Be careful. Down there. Let's get a closer look. Those carvings, definitely druidic. That armor, it looks just like... Do you see? That's a stylized rend... Captain... Lady Arabelle, drink this. It will neutralize the poison. We discovered the source of the poison, and... something more. Our friend will tell you.
I knew you wouldn't let me down. Tell me what you uncovered, dear.
Tell Lady Arabelle what we learned.
Ugh. Couldn't you have added a touch of cinnamon or honey to this, Ravana? No matter. I assume I will be hale and hearty again before long. Now, enough with the suspense. Tell me what you've uncovered, dear. The poison must have affected my hearing. Did you say Lord Bacaro is the Ascendant Lord? How can that be? He sponsored the peace talks. He started the Society of the Steadfast, which has done nothing but good for the archipelago and the mainland. Looking at things from this perspective puts the delays and how the Ascendant Order has managed to stay one step ahead of us in a very different light. But why go through all this trouble? What is Lord Bacaro actually planning? I feel we've been hesitant. I'll leave.
Right.
And we're off!
Did you hear? I knew it. This was all the fault of those damn druids. Well, some druids. But Count
I thought our troubles were over after all the death and destruction, but something worse is coming, Veda.
I feel it.
Search the castle. If there are more rogue knights, I want them in chains.
We routed them from the library, but I'll make sure nothing was damaged or stolen.
I'm glad to see you again, friend. I just wish your arrival didn't coincide with another crisis. A contingent of knights from the Society of the Steadfast entered the castle. Not in and of itself a concern, we are out. She discovered... The library is this way. Damn their eyes, they ransacked the place. Let's see if the case is still here.
You're too late, fool. The crown belongs to the Ascendant Order now.
No, the case is empty. But how did they know to search the library, let alone behind the... They stole the crown. I won't know.
Someone do something! Great. Stop that swine! That's just embarrassing.
You've got a talent for finding those.
I'll call the guard if you do anything rash.
Druidkin! Oh, thank Ifray you're here. Something terrible has happened.
Rot and damnation. And everywhere.
We lost Bakaro in Ifray's path. Lady Arabelle is still out there.
Thank you, Nyros. The Druidkin and I will take it from here. Over there. That's one of Lady Arabelle's companions.
Five Claw! Oh, thank the moons! The other... Lady Arabelle...
They went this way. Look, that's the giant cat that accompanied
Good to
Lady
smell
Arabelle.
you, Five Claw. Rivana told me to wait here. Now that you...
The ruins on the western wall of the Hollow. That's got to be where everyone headed. There's a druid ahead.
Over here, my friend. Lady Arabelle followed them through that door. Lady Arabelle said she's dead.
All these plants were recently torn away. This door must have been hidden for ages. That's Lady Arabelle. What's she doing?
Careful, dear. Now don't be alarmed.
Don't move, Lady Arabelle. Let me see what I can do.
Not a muscle, dear lady. Go, my friend. Find Bakaro and
Don't let them reach the ritual site!
by punishing the Stone Lord. Servant of Ifray, come, obey your king. Destroy the Stone Lord Circle and their allies.
Interesting. An old druidic site. These carvings tell an interesting story. Take a look, my friend. This carving shows the Druid King binding a spirit into Mount Firesong. This carving depicts the spirit slumbering within the volcano. See the Druid King's regalia? This carving indicates a possible future. See how the spirit awakens and the volcano erupts? It's a warning.
I always say...
Ancient druids called upon the spirits of the green at their own peril. Only the Druid King was ever able to do so safely. It's why we abandoned the practice long ago. This is where they did it. At least where some of them did it. Like so much of the ancient knowledge that remains, these carvings are open to interpretation. Obviously, we can see the spirits of the green, forces of nature in the bosom of Y'ffre. Then we see a spirit slumbering beneath Mount Firesong. Very much so. And the spirit must be extremely powerful due to how sacred Mount Firesong is. I think that's what the final carving tells us. Let the sleeping spirit lie. For generations, that's been one of the Firesong's primary purposes. I think Bacaro plans to call forth the spirit of Mount Firesong with the Druid King's regalia. With a spirit of that magnitude, the armies of Tamriel won't stand a chance. Go to Vastir, and tell Stefan to prepare his ships. We must go to Y'ffelon.
If we're going to stop Bacaro, we're going to need help. Go to Castle Mornard and rally Count Stefan's knights. I'll make sure the rest of us are ready.
Our troubles were over after all the death and destruction, but something worse is coming, Feda.
I feel it.
You'll reconsider. This threat endangers us all.
The Gilded
My knights are
Blades
ready, but Captain Siravain isn't convinced she wants to join us in this particular fight. But never mind that. Is Druid Laurel all right? Is the Sacred Staff safe? Damn it all to oblivion. At least Laurel is all right. I've assembled what knights I can spare, but we could really use Siravain and the Gilded Blades. Maybe you can convince her to help. I'd appreciate it. I've been banging my head against that particular wall for hours now. Remind her that if Lord Bacaro takes control of the archipelago, any safe ports she has on Galen will evaporate like a drop of water in a hot skillet.
I can never get enough of the food you landbound eat. It's so delicious. The Lordling sent you over to convince me to help, didn't he? My answer is the same. Why should I care about your political drama? And that concerns me how, exactly? If Druids want a king or not, that's their business, not mine. Sea Lord Nalos was my problem, and I took care of it. What happens on Galen next doesn't matter to me. Just because our purposes aligned once doesn't mean we'll sail side by side forever, mercenary. We both wanted Nalos dead, and now he is. That was a win for both of us. I'd need a more compelling reason to risk my crew again. That is certainly something I hadn't considered. I do like the safe haven that the Lordling has provided us with. And what was that about allies? Bacaro is working with the Firesong? All right. You convinced me. My ship is yours, for now.
I knew you'd come around, Siravain. Let's meet at the Vastir docks.
my sunflower.
Yeah!
It's good to see you, dear. And is that Count Stefan? Glad House Mornard could join us, Your Excellency. Captain Zarji's ship is ready to sail. Next stop, Ifalon. Laurel, Ravana, and I talked during the voyage. If Lord Bacaro truly means to awaken the spirit of the volcano, he's going to need to do it from inside Mount Firesong. And since he knows we're coming, he'll throw everything he has in our way. Sleight of hand, my dear. Count Stefan and Captain Siravain landed farther up the beach. While our allies draw attention at the main entrance, you and I will follow in their wake and find another way into the mountain. Laurel wasn't sure, but she thinks she remembers a cave to the right of the main entrance. Let's search around. If nothing else presents itself, we'll see where that cave leads.
The Ascendant Order's forces pulled back to the main entrance into the mountain. Siravain and her pirates went after them. The spot Laurel mentioned should be the cave Laurel suggested. It must be behind those vines. This tunnel cuts deep into the mountain. Hopefully it will lead us to Lord Bacaro. Firesong Druids, proceed with caution, dear.
The Druid King calls forth the spirit of the volcano. Soon our enemies will perish in lava and flame.
Bacaro is stopped. We have to hurry. Becoming more active. The lava is rising.
monsters!
Bakaro is stopped. We have to hurry.
I'm waiting to try this spell
Keep them
out.
back while I sing.
The lava is rising. We don't have much time.
No, we have to hurry. Step into the wind vortex. Bakaro wields the regalia. He commands the spirits to awaken, and now the volcano awakens too. When Mount Firesong erupts, many lives will be lost. Lava will consume the archipelago.
Stopped. Not by you. Not by the nature spirit. Look how the very mountain obeys me. Spirit of the volcano, send your avatars to destroy my enemies.
Defend yourself, loyal friend.
The same thing. An end to this stupid war, and something better than the Ruby Throne.
The spirit is too powerful. Once unleashed, it cannot be controlled.
Spirit of
What new
Mount
tale will be
Firesong, lend me your strength. Give me the power to destroy my enemies. Ascendant Lord, the Druid King. Soon, the alliances will be nothing but cinders and ash.
Join with the spirit. Now the volcano will follow its nature. It will explode. Who mountain. I will help in any way I can. The False King is farther up the mountain. I will help in any way I can.
No more alliances. No more Ruby Throne. The era of the Ivy Throne begins now!
We're still standing. Be proud of that. Together! I hope I was of some assistance.
Fire of the mountain!
Energy to help. Destroy the shore down with healer essence.
Send those light flow through you. I could almost see it.
Ah!
has no spirit to calm it now. The false king is gone, but so is the spirit of the mountain. Without a spirit to calm it, Mount Firesong's rage will continue unchecked. Perhaps, if the balance is restored, a new spirit must fill the void in Mount Firesong's heart. I will be that spirit. It means I will calm the volcano before it destroys the archipelago. Attempt to contain most of the damage to Ipholon. But I will need your help, friend of Laurel. Friend of Free. Place the regalia to form a circle around me. Then command me to bind myself to the mountain. You are not the Druid King, but with the regalia and my willingness, the binding should hold. Then I will remain, but I will be different. As the seed becomes a tree, I shall become the spirit of the mountain, and I will slumber, as will Mount Firesong. Now take the crown and the gauntlet and place them around me. Quickly, friend. Place the gauntlet and crown to form a ritual circle. Now Moon is the spirit of Mount Firesong. Now the volcano will be still. Goodbye, friend.
I got everyone back to the ship before the volcano fully erupted. But even so, I'm surprised we're all still alive. Care to enlighten us about what happened inside Mount Firesong, dear? Free was able to contain all that power. They saved the archipelago, the Alliance leaders, all of us. But where's Free now? Why didn't they return with you? You said they took the place of the spirit. What does that mean? Oh, poor Free. Their sacrifice saved us all. I'll remember them fondly for that. And you're sure Lord Bacaro is defeated? Without their leader, his Ascendant Order should fade away. But what happened to the Druid King's regalia, dear? It's just as well. As long as the Druids remain divided, they aren't ready for a new king. And I'm not sure how Emmerich and the others would react to another royal in their midst. Well, talk to our friends, dear. Then we should return to Vastir.
What is it?
Let's go.
I knew it. This was all the fault of those damn trees. Well, some of it.
I thought our troubles were over after all the death and destruction, but something worse is coming, Veda.
I feel it too.
Over here, my dear. Count Stefan and I have something for you. You're really making a habit out of saving the archipelago, and of aiding me. Thanks to you, we revealed Lord Bacaro as a traitor, saved the islands from an erupting volcano, and ended the threat of the false Druid King. Well done, my dear. Don't worry about them. Without a leader, they'll quickly fade away. Now we just need to proceed with the peace talks. We're back on track and the archipelago is safe thanks to you. Now take this. Count Stefan and I wanted you to have it. We did well, dear, but the work isn't finished yet. I could use a hand if you're still so inclined. While I return to High Isle and make final preparations for the peace talks to commence, I'd like you to help Druid Laurel with one more thing. When you're finished, Meet me at Mandrake Manor. I'll let her give you the details. I will say this, though. You've certainly made an impression on the Stonelord Druids, dear. Druid Laura will tell you what she needs. Just don't dawdle. Finish things here, then meet me on High Isle. We've had the Alliance leaders waiting quite long enough, and I have to make some arrangements with the Society of the Steadfast. Despite Lord Bacaro's betrayal, the Society has done good work here in the Sisters and back in Tamriel. I'd hate to lose that, but you're quite correct. I need to determine if the Society is trustworthy. I'll start by meeting with Captain...
Galen and the entire archipelago owe you a debt, my friend. You have my thanks.
The Druids will never forget what you and Free did to save us. Lady Arabelle said she could spare you, and I appreciate the help. Before Free was taken by Lord Bacaro, they gave me something. Told me what to do with it if they didn't return. I thought Free was just being cautious, but I think they knew. That they weren't coming back. Free gave me a pouch of soil. They said it was special. That they prepared it as part of their purpose. You remember how Free would go on and on about that. Anyway, they asked me to do something after they were gone. They asked me to go to the overlook north of Glimmertarn, to sprinkle the soil from the pouch there. I made a promise, and I'd like you to fulfill it with me. I think Free would want you to be a part of this. Will you help me, friend? Here, take... That's the tree. Free was quite fond of it.
Looking forward to seeing what you make of that.
Go ahead and sprinkle the soil around its base. I thought for sure something would happen, but this is wonderful. Did you see what happened, friend? What Free asked us to do with that pouch of soil? It's a miracle. Of course. After everything you've done for us, I still forget sometimes that you're not a druid. Free had a special connection to the sacred seeds. They used their power as a nature spirit, as the sower, to put some of that magic into the soil. It means that the sacred seeds aren't gone, that the Druid King's regalia will return, someday. Until that time, we'll need to protect this tree, nurture it. I'll make sure that all the circles know. We'll find a way to do it together. Trust has to start somewhere. But we still need to gather the elders and form a new Dreyfa. After that, I'll broach the subject. In the meantime, I'll commune with the tree, with the growing seeds. And I'll be here when they finally blossom. I think that's everything, my friend. Thanks again for helping me honor Free's request. I hope they find peace and happiness inside the volcano. Anyway, I think you should head back to High Isle now. I know Lady Arabelle is eager to begin the talks. Free made their decision. Without their sacrifice, none of us would have survived the volcano's eruption. I'll find time to go to Mount Firesong, to commune with the new spirit of the volcano. Sometimes bound spirits respond. Sometimes they don't. Oh, Free will commune with me if they're able. But every spirit binding is different. Some can communicate freely, others can only share impressions. And then there are the ones that more or less slumber, as Free did before they were awakened.
I assure you, Lady Arabelle, I'm more committed than ever to the Society of the Steadfast's mission of peace.
I'm glad to hear you say that, Captain. Ah, good, you're back. Captain Marguerite and I were just having the most illuminating discussion, dear. Other than some misdirection at the end, Lord Bacaro never allowed his clandestine activities with the Ascendant Order to spill over into the Society of the Steadfast. Yes, dear, I am. Captain Marguerite's reputation is impeccable, and I've begun to study their ledgers. Nothing is amiss. I'll get someone I trust to perform a thorough investigation, but the Society has done too much good to shut it down now. Just about. Preparations are underway at All Flags Islet, but I have a task for you. I'd like you to invite Count Stefan, Druid Laurel, and Druid Ravana for the talks. They deserve to have a voice in the proceedings. Captain Zaji and Casca, too. I think Zaji and Casca should get to see the negotiations unfold, but to have them participate, oh goodness no, dear. So, invite Stefan, Laurel, and the rest, and remind Stefan I'm depending on House Mornard for added security. Count Stefan will be at Castle Mornard, and Druid Laurel should be in the Vines District in Bastille. Zaji's likely at the docks here in Gonfalon Bay, and Druid Ravana is at her workshop here on High Isle, just west of the city. We've been trying to get the leaders of all three alliances to the table since this whole affair began. It's been sponsored by the Society of the Steadfast. There are no guarantees, but this is our best chance to end the Three Banners War. I won't keep that a secret from High King Emmerich and the others, but I will urge them to see the talks through, despite their less than honorable beginnings. This is a real chance for lasting peace, and I damn well plan to make that happen.
What do you want?
What do you want?
Blight it all. We have to find blight and damnation. Trying to get the druid circles to agree on anything is like trying to herd fawns. But you're not here to deal with my problems. Not this time. What can I do for you, my friend?
Don't expect forgiveness.
Really? After you just saw my negotiating skills in action? Wait, you're serious? Well, why not? I definitely want what's best for my people. And maybe I can learn something watching the Alliance leaders. I'll be happy to attend. And just between us, the talks with the Druid circles aren't going too badly. I just lose patience sometimes. I want everything to happen right now. But flowers blossom when they're ready, am I right? What? Did Stefan say something? What are you asking? Count Stefan and I are getting along fine. Never better. And I'd rather not talk about this at the moment, if that's all the same to you.
Rogue knights, druid prophecies, erupting volcanoes.
Was all this bloodshed really the result of a druidic prophecy, Galfin?
I'm afraid so, Feda. Sometimes religious conviction can drive...
Captain Marguerite was as good as her word. Get those supplies distributed at once.
Right away, Count Stefan.
Friend, welcome back to Castle Mornard. Lady Arabelle told me to trust Captain Marguerite, and so far so good. The Society of the Steadfast restarted their relief efforts, and things have been moving smoothly ever since. But what brings you back to Galen, friend? Does she now? And what role would a minor count play in discussions concerning the greater fate of all of Tamriel? No, forgive me, friend. It's just been a lot lately. Of course I'll attend. Is there anything Lady Arabelle needs of me? Ah, yes. After all this trouble, such a request isn't all that surprising. Very well. Tell Lady Arabelle Count Stefan shall attend the peace talks with a contingent of his finest knights at his side. Will that do? How my father ever accomplished anything with the constant parade of supplicants and requests, I'll never understand. Or Archdruid Revolve, for that matter. Now I know what it's like when everyone is constantly vying for a moment of your attention. No, it's not all that bad. Stressful, yes, but rewarding in its own way. You know, I really do like making decisions that help people. And I've even gotten the nobles and druids to sit down together. Once. Maybe my plans will work out after all.
There's a sack of supplies over there. What's inside? saddle.
Smell that sea breeze. Fine day.
Friend, what a pleasant surprise. What brings you back here so soon, friend? Not another danger to the archipelago, I hope. I'm neither an elder nor an archdruid. Shouldn't Lady Arabelle invite one of them? Most of the surviving senior members of the Circle are deep in discussions about the Dreyfa. Very well. Tell her I'll attend the talks. I'm pleased that Lady Arabelle thought to include the druids of the archipelago in the peace talks. As you have seen, events on the mainland reach even to our distant shores. Still, I wish we had archdruids or elders available for the task. Perhaps one day, but I'm much too young to be called an elder. Don't you agree? As for archdruid, one doesn't just receive that accolade. Only druids of immense presence and power ever achieve such a rank. Will I someday? We shall see.
Make sure the Pounce is ready to sail the moment Queen Irene calls for us.
The Pounce is ready. I could use some quiet time for a change.
Maybe you spoke too soon, Casca. Look who it is. Always a pleasure, Five Claw, but you also tend to bring trouble to Zaji. And more work. So what is it this time? A Peryite cult? Vampire armies from deep underground, what? Zaji and Casca are invited? Well, as expected, of course. After all Zaji has done, it is only natural to want him there to observe, and to keep the Queen and the others safe. But Casca too, really? Oh, very well, if Lady Arabelle insists. Zaji and Casca will leave for the islet at once, and will bring along a few of the Pounce's crew. A little extra muscle never hurts, yes? There is always a chance, Five Claw. It may be very, very small. So small that you cannot see it with the naked eye, but it is there nonetheless. This one does hope it works out, though. War is a terrible business indeed.
Back in the saddle.
Over here, dear. I see everyone has arrived. Well done, dear. And I did my part as well. The Alliance leaders are already downstairs. Oh, just the usual hemming and hawing. I just applied my natural charisma and threatened them with bodily harm. The leaders do want a word with you, though, if you're willing to indulge them.
Lord Bacaro of Villa.
You talk to High King Emmerich so easily. Writing? He's actually a very talented. The stories I've heard about
Your attention,
Queen
please.
Ayrenn are
Lady
incredible.
Arabelle requests that
I
everyone
wonder if
join
even
her in
half
the
of them are
reception
true.
hall. Friend, may we speak?
Yes, I do. We stand here today because of Lord Bacaro. What he brought together through the Society of the Steadfast, and what he tried to bring about as the Ascendant Lord. Instead of dividing us, instead of defeating and conquering us, he showed us what's possible when we work side by side. And through the courage and sacrifice of many of the people gathered here, as well as the nature spirit breed, we persevered and won the day. Now to our royal guests, I say, let's recognize our friend, and then start the talks.
Our friend has performed above the call of duty. I name them Champion of the Covenant.
Not so fast, Emmerich. I name them Champion of the Dominion.
Then I name them Champion of the Pact.
Your Majesties, please! All of that would never fit on the medal. Let's just agree on Champion of the Alliances, shall we?
Oh, very well.
I can live with that.
If you insist.